I haven't done one of these wake up and start talking videos in a while. They're pretty good for me. For you, probably not so much. But and then I always think about System of a Down, and that's good. That's a good thing to start the day out with. I like those guys. But this Heather McDonald thing, I don't know if you've seen it. This comedian, I'm sure you have. She collapsed on stage after bragging about how God loves her the most, because she got all these COVID shots. He goes down a list of all the shots he got. So I really have to explain this. But what I want to just make a note of is how God, the universal consciousness, or the good force, our shared collective love, whatever you see it as God as, it is everywhere and it's in everything. We're part of God. God's part of us. We're part of the divinity. We have His divinity, or its divinity. You can call Him a him. I don't know. I feel like God does have a sort of masculine kind of thing, but I mean it's also the feminine. He's not a man. He's not a man. See how programmed I am? Why would God be a man with a penis? Like, why would He have need of that? He wouldn't. It's ridiculous. But whatever the case, yeah, I haven't seen a smiting that good, maybe ever. It's so perfect. I'd put the clip in here, but I'm not sure what I could do. I'm kind of gun shy since my strike and my weak ban and stuff, so I'm gonna play it safe and not do that. But another good one was the George Floyd mural, and I that was like last summer. Lightning struck the mural and just took his face off, right where his head was. I don't know. I think sometimes goodness sees deception, and it just can't take it. With the George Floyd, it has nothing to do with race relations or anything for me. It's just more like a case of, it was idolatry for a figure that, I mean, he wasn't even dead. He's not dead. Him and Chauvin worked together at the same club. They did porn as well, but separately. They worked for the same company, but they bounced at a place that was a Freemason bar. It was run by Masons. You can look all this stuff up yourself. Don't take my word for it. But yeah, they were trying to muscle that guy into sainthood. The area he clearly didn't belong in. So the lightning strike over the summer took his face off a mural. It just destroyed the whole wall. Not even it didn't just take his face up, but it hit right where his head was. So this Heather McDonald thing is another smiting, I believe. God, I've watched it like 300 times. And I'm not saying, it's nice to, laugh at a poor lady. But it's good to see that you can only go so far. I mean, this is spiritual war we're in the middle of. It's pretty obvious. Well, to some of us it's obvious. There are those that can't see. And you gotta be patient with them. I know sometimes I haven't been. I'm like, fuck those people. They want to put me in a camp. They do though, so whatever. That's another thing about this COVID thing coming to an end. And it is coming to an end. Because they gotta ramp you up for World War III that they're trying to do. Another show. All those countries, they all know each other. We're all it's one big country. There is no division between nations, yada, yada, yada. That's another story. But they're ramping us up for that. So COVID mandates have been dropped in many parts of Europe, most U.S. states, I would say now. Mine is going to hold out to the very end because it's a strange place. I don't think it's I don't think there's anything wrong with the people per se. I think there's something going on with the island itself. Whether or not my theory of Lumeria the remains of Lemuria being below us is the possible cause, but there's some very strange behavior here. Unlike any, I've seen, especially in a major city. I touch on some of it, but I should probably go into it a bit more. I just don't want to come across as if I'm denigrating the people of Hawaii, because I'm not. I'm just observing behavior and reporting on it. It's some really weird stuff. And it's not really the Islanders that I see the most odd stuff with, because I don't really see many actual people that were born and raised here. I'm in a tourist area. Most of the people I see are, people that got blown in from the mainland and ended up here, usually running from the mainland for some reason or another. Not me, but, it seems to be a common story. But yeah, check out the Heather McDonald thing. I know you've already seen it, but it's good to watch, And I don't feel bad for her. I don't feel bad for that woman. It's just getting real.